Hey everybody, what's going on? Hexalex here. Got some more Master Duel for you. In today's video, we are still in the heat of the Xyz Festival here, and I have been rocking it with my Zoodiac deck. I got some more live games to show you guys with said Zoodiac deck, which I still have not changed from my initial test build. Still have not touched the list. We'll go ahead and get into it here. If you'd like to see a full explanation of this deck and a thorough breakdown, I highly recommend checking out the deck profile in the description. The list of cards in the deck is also going to be down there. But in the meantime, let's go ahead and take a quick glance at the list here. Alright, we have Effect Veiler at 1 in this deck. We've got 2 Droll and Lockbird, 3 Maxx, 3 Ash, 2 Skull Meister. We got 1 Zoodiac Bunnyblast, 3 of each Zoodiac Whiptail, Thoroughblade, and Ramram. We have 2 Nibiru, the Primal being. We've got Harpie's Feather Duster, Monster Reborn, 2 Avarice, 3 Desires, 2 Lightning Storm, 3 Tenki, 2 Called By, 3 Imperm. Down here in the extra deck, we have F-Zero Utopic Future and F-Zero Utopic Draco Future. We have 3 Tigermoartar, the Drident, 2 of each Boarbow and Hammerkong, 3 Chakanine, 1 Vespenato, and our 1 copy of Zeus, which is very, very important to this deck. So without further ado, let's go ahead and take a look at some of these live games. I hope you guys enjoy them. Alright, we got our next game all slotted up here. Against a Plat 4 opponent. Okay, we are definitely going to choose to go second. If the game will allow us to. There we go. Alright. Although I suppose if it's I think if you time out of the choosing to go first or second, I don't think it's random. I think it just always has you go second. I've never seen it have you go first after timing out anyway, but great going second hand. We got Veiler C and a Lightning Storm. We've also got a Tenki and an Avarice. Overall, a pretty solid hand. Let's see what our opponent's up to here. 42 card deck. That's interesting. I thought that looked like more than... It's funny, I find myself like, you can kind of spot the difference in the size of like the opponent's deck sometimes. Wow, our opponent's got 3 back row. But we have a Lightning Storm, so that's okay. So it looks like it's going to be some kind of stun deck. I've seen a few of these on the ladder. Interesting, okay. Yeah, we're definitely going to start by activating Lightning Storm here. Destroying all 3 of their back rows. Okay, what did we hit? We hit Red Reboot, Droplets, and Treacherous Trap Hole. Wow, that's a bunch of really good hits. Okay, let's activate Tenki. Hope this doesn't get negated. And it does! Alright. Well, our opponent doesn't really have anything good for us to Monster Reborn. That's unfortunate. Yeah, looks like we'll just have to pass here. Let's see what our opponent's gonna do. Fortunately, our opponent isn't working with very many cards, so that kind of makes our bricked hand not as bricky here. Opponent has... Oh, it's an Ancient Warriors deck. While you control another Ancient Warriors, you cannot target. You can only use the following effect. Once returned, if your opponent controls monster, you can send one card. When an attack is declared involving another Ancient Warriors... Okay, so it doesn't do anything on the field by itself. It's just Celtic Guardian, basically, right now. Because I don't control more monsters than they do. They don't have another Ancient Warriors monster to declare an attack with. While you control another Ancient Warriors monster, your opponent can't declare an attack on this. Okay, cool, good. I mean, unless this is like a Ancient Warriors that can special summon itself or something. But it doesn't look like that's the case. First time playing against Ancient Warriors, actually. And it's in the Xyz Festival, of all things. Isn't this a Link deck? I mean, I know they have a Link monster. Maybe they have an Xyz monster, too. I actually have no idea. Okay, they set up back row. That's interesting. That's interesting because it means they either chose not to summon this on their first turn, or just drew this. Or they chose not to set this last turn. Either that, or they just drew this, or they just drew this. I think it's more likely that they chose not to summon this last turn. This could also just be a bluff, though. Who knows? Maybe it's a call by or something. Oh, thank God we drew a Zoodiac monster. Alright. Summon Whiptail. Okay, good. Our opponent doesn't have a response. I don't have a Zoodiac monster in grave, right? Okay. So, do I want to just go into Boarbow and then attack and then Zeus him? Am I afraid of this back row enough to Zeus? Because the other option is to just summon Drident, but we're gonna go into Zeus anyway. Yeah, let's just do it this way. Actually, I should have considered stacking some more materials on for potential Avarice if my opponent has an answer here. If they have like a Mirror Force or something. Okay, they don't have anything good. Okay, they're just gonna concede. Oh, they should have stuck around to get the 50 gems, but okay, cool. That is going to do it for that game. So, yeah, our opponent kind of just knew the writing was on the wall there, so it's a good thing we had that Lightning Storm. Good thing we are prepared with our deck to go second. Yeah, because again, you know, there are a lot of situations where you see games like that, right? And it's like, oh, well, it's a good thing you drew a Lightning Storm. It's like, well, we also built our deck in a way to go second, and that included, you know, multiple cards, not just Lightning Storm, but also Harpie's Feather Duster as well. As the hand traps and the imperms and the call buys and stuff, so. Well, less call buy. You know what I mean. Okay, on to the next game. Okay, jumping right on into the next game here against Kin In. Alrighty. Well, on the coin flip, always like to see that. We get to go second for sure. So, if our opponent's playing Numerons, they are not going to OTKS, or FTKS, I should say. Could still OTKS, but hopefully not. Ideally not. Okay. Maxx, Skull Meister, and Nibiru. Not bad, especially if we're playing the mirror match. That's pretty good. It's a... Alright. Oh boy, looks like we've got ourselves another, shall we say, defeat-inducing deck. A deck that is trying to lose, basically, in order to farm points more quickly. Now, I know I said in the last video, like, oh, I don't mind these so much. It's a free, you know, 100 medals. And it is a free 100 medals, but, you know, I gotta admit, when I'm, like, trying to make a video here and trying to get some, like, interesting gameplay to show you guys... then it gets to be a little bit more annoying, because, I mean, like, God, if I showed, like, just every single game I played, not even just every single game I won, well, I guess in this case every single game I won, but if I showed every single game, like, there'd be so many of these, like, oh boy, it's the deck that's trying to lose again. Yep, send your cards, draw it to deal 3,000 to yourself. Oh, this one's playing Ring of Destruction. I guess it is kind of interesting to see what all cards... I don't know, like, is this deck all normals and rares? It has to be. I would never spend supers or higher. If you're spending an ultra rare to craft this deck, you need to reevaluate your life choices, honestly. I really hope none of you are. I would never even spend super craft points on this deck, to be honest with you, but I guess also, whatever, to each their own. Yeah, you know, building this deck to farm as quickly as possible is going to make you happy, then I suppose that makes you happy. I will note in the future, I feel like, especially given all the stuff that can only be put on the ban list for this event, I feel like future festivals, like a Fusion, Synchro, or Link festival, they're probably going to ban some amount of these cards to prevent this strategy again. If I had to guess, I don't know if that's going to be the case, but... Alright, let's go into a real game this time. Okay, next game here. Let's hope it's not another purposefully losing deck. It's just such awkward phrasing. Oh no, we lost the coin flip and we're going first, so that means we are more than likely playing against Numerons. So, we're looking to set up a Drident here and hopefully have it stick around long enough to pop their, what do you call it, the Numeron network. This hand's a little not great, but okay, we'll try to make it work. Okay, we'll summon Whiptail. Let me think about how many units I want to stack onto this Whiptail. I do have Avarices in my hand, so it's actually kind of worth considering just like going all out. I normally advise against this because we want to save our materials, but again, we have 2 Avarice already, so I think I might... I'll go into a 4 material Drident. I won't go like too overboard, but I will set up a 4 material Drident. That way, if it gets answered, Because this is 3 cards. Yeah, okay, so then we'll throw on a Chakanine. And then we will throw on Drident at the end here. Okay, so that way if this dies, that's 5 monsters in my graveyard for me to Pot of Avarice. But unfortunately, I gotta pass here. I don't really have many other, or any other plays to make at this point. Let's just hope they don't have an Imperm or something to negate my Drident. Or if they just have another Numron network, that would do it too. Or maybe we're actually just the luckiest player in the world and they somehow didn't open access to Numron Network. Or maybe they're not playing Numrons. They're setting a bunch of cards. This is interesting. And they passed? Okay. Wonder what's going on here. Let's find out. Ooh, we got a Ramram. So we have a couple of options here, right? Our first option is just turn Drident into attack mode, attack, and then just go into Zeus. Our second is to summon Ramram, overlay stuff onto that, and then use that to go into Zeus and try to keep our Drident in defense mode. It's basically a matter of do I think I'm going to run into Torrential or Mirror Force. I mean, not necessarily even those cards specifically, but what I say when I mean that is like, do I think I'm going to hit something that's going to activate during the battle phase, or something that's going to activate when I summon and or just during the main phase? Oops. And I think I'm more likely to encounter the Torrentials than the Mirror Forces. So I'm going to switch this Drident into attack mode, enter my battle phase, and declare an attack. Let's see what happens. Nothing. Okay, good. Now I'm going to move into main phase 2. Now here's another question. Do I want to overlay straight into Zeus? It would be a 5 material Zeus. I think I do. If my opponent has the quote-unquote torrential, then I can respond with Zeus's effect. Yeah, let's do it that way. And then if our opponent doesn't respond, I'm still just going to activate Zeus anyway. And then I'll set up our Ramram. Nothing. Okay, nothing in response to summons. Okay, activate Zeus's effect. For Whiptail and Drident. Yeah, Whiptail and Drident. Let's see what you got, opponent. Let's see what you got. Ice Dragon Prison. Okay, I don't have any machines. That's fine. Ah, so that's why they weren't responding, because they couldn't. Is that fine, right? Target damage does the same types as each other. Yeah, okay. What else did I send? I saw Gravedigger's Trap Hole and Dimensional Wall. Okay. That's perfectly fine with me. I think I might actually just pass here. Because the other option is to summon Ramram, right? And then we overlay Hammerkong, and then we Chakanine to bring back the... Basically, I'm like, do I want to set up Drident? I can set up Drident, or I can just not. And I think the answer is to not. Because we already have all these materials on our Zeus here. I'm just going to end. We also have a Lightning Storm in case they answer our Zeus. We'll just save the Ramram plays for next turn. There's no reason to play into it right now. Normally, I would actually lean into playing this, you know, this way, but if our, especially given that our opponent's playing a very back row heavy, looks like some kind of burn deck, like burn / anti-meta. That's Madolche's. I mean, okay, that effect's fine. Madolche's with Dimensional Wall. Alright. If you control no monsters, you can special summon, discard special summon, you can... Okay, that's fine. I think when this monster is summoned, we'll see what it is. If they summon like a pudding cess that goes down to level 4, I'm definitely going to use Zeus's effect here. Yep. absolutely gonna pop off Zeus's effect here. Yeah, we'll detach this too. Okay, they don't have anything else. Good. We have a Whiptail engrave. Okay. Alright, I'm gonna summon Ramram. And then overlay Hammerkong. And then I'm gonna overlay... Yeah, here's how I'll do this, right? I'm gonna overlay Chakanine. And then I'm gonna activate Chakanine's effect. I'll detach... This kind of matters. This is gonna seem weird. I'm gonna detach the Ramram and not the Hammerkong. So there actually kind of wasn't a reason to go into the Hammerkong now that I think about it. But we're gonna get Drident in defense mode. Okay, now we're gonna overlay into Tigermoartar. I'm gonna go into Vespenato at the end, basically. And then I'm gonna just set up this Drident before I do that. Set it up with the Ramram there. And then yep, we'll overlay. Yeah, there wasn't a reason for me to go into Hammerkong there, actually. It's technically a misplay. Okay, turn Zeus to attack mode. Enter battle phase. Attack with Zeus. Attack with Vespenato. Yeah, I don't have enough to Avarice yet, but that's fine. We'll pass. And I set it up with the Ramram specifically to play around Imperm. Although I guess that it only has the one material, so that wouldn't really affect it either way. Opponent summons Ash, okay. And yep, as I suspected, they are going to summon the Ash to run into the Zeus so that they can lethal themselves. GG's, opponents. GG's. I'm not sure exactly... Oh, yeah, it was Madolche, that's right. Yeah, Madolche actually seems like it would be a decent deck for this event, but I haven't seen that many. I've only encountered 2. But, alright. Let us move on to the next one. Alright, let's see what we've got next. Coin flip says we get to choose. We are going to choose to go second, as always. Let's see what we got. Hope it's a good, interesting game. Okay. Decent opening hand. Actually, no, it could be better. We could be, you know, having hand traps as well. But we do have at least a Lightning Storm, so there's that. Clifforts! Ooh, okay. I'm down to play against Clifforts. I played this deck once when it first came out. This deck was kind of neat. This is a neat little stun deck. Ooh, they have Card of Demise now, too. Wow, that would have been so good back when I played. Actually, was Card of Demise around when I played Clifforts? It might have been. I don't remember. We're gonna get Scoot. Good old Scoot. Flip to... Wow, oh my god, they're gonna get a lot of advantage here. Duality for... Solemn Judgment. Okay, so... That Lightning Storm is gonna get solemned. We gotta consider that going into our turn here. Oh yeah, fortunately Scales go in the actual spell trap zone now, so they can't set Scales and 5 back row. When I played this deck, that's what happened. You would set Scales and then 5 back row. All summons of... Yep, that's fine. Yep. Go into Helix, set the other Scale. Okay, that's the Solemn Judgment. Or that might be the Solemn Judgment. Oh my god, what if I actually ripped Harpie's Feather Duster too? Ah. Can't always get that lucky. Alright, let's have their life points, I guess. Yep, okay, there's the Solemn. Okay, next card we're going to play is definitely going to be the Tenki, and let's hope that baits out a response, like another back row here. Because we definitely don't, like, need the Tenki. Okay, we're going to add a card. Let's add a Thoroughblade. Am I going to summon Thoroughblade, though? That's the question. Am I going to summon Thoroughblade? Well, am I going to try to activate Thoroughblade's effect? Is that a bad idea? I think it might be. I think Zeus should be our first activated effect. Let's summon Whiptail. Oh, alright, our opponent's got another Solemn. That's just gonna have to be fine, I suppose. Do I set the Avarice as a bluff? Is that ever worth it? No, I'm just gonna pass. Alright. 2 Solemn Judgments. Wow, our opponent really wants it, huh? Okay. Hopefully we don't just lose here. They can scout to add disc. Okay, or they're not going to. That's perfectly fine with me. I was like, oh my god, wait, can't they scout to add... Oh, they got the skill drain. That's not good. Oh, come on. We have to draw Harpie's Feather Duster here. Also, they're only at 800. Ah, it's so frustratingly close. Oh, it's too bad our Boarbow can't attack directly. Oh, man. I'm, like, trying to think. Like, is there any way? Yeah, the skill drain's up. Our Boarbow can't attack directly. That's so frustratingly close! Oh, man. I mean, I guess we could, like, see. Sure, I'll activate. It'll get negated, but okay. This is also, like, desperate, you know? Oh, you know what? We could go into, well, yeah, it goes down to 100 anyway. You know what we could do is we could go into Vespenato in defense mode and then, like, bring something back and still be alive. Okay, we have 1 monster engraved, so that's 1, 2, 3. Vespenato's 4, so we want another material. So let's throw on a Hammerkong. Right, that's 3, 4, 5. Okay. Wait, hang on. No, I want another material on. Okay, now we can summon Vespenato in defense mode. And this will keep us from losing, and then we can Avarice next turn. So we, like, actually still have kind of a chance to win here. Our opponent's at 800, so they can't activate Scoot's effect. If they play Wardings or Strikes, they can't use those either. Okay, activate. It doesn't really matter. I guess I'll put Whiptail in defense mode. Oh boy! Let's see what happens. Hiya! Okay. Activate Pot of Avarice. Let's put back our Xyz monsters and Thoroughblade, sure. Oh, please just once, please just once. Oh my god, here's the desires. Okay, please just once. Let me just rip Harpie's Feather Duster. Please, 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 please. Ah, damn it. I bet I banished it. No, I didn't. It's still in the deck. Okay. It's still in the deck. We can Ramram to keep surviving here. Oh my god. And we can, oh my god, we can set Imperm here. Let's set Call By here. Let's set Ramram over here. Oh my god, we might still be able to do this. Hang on, hang on, hang on. Because Ramram is going to get destroyed. Ramram will bring something back. And then we can Imperm and negate the skill drain. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. This might actually happen. This might actually happen. Okay. Yep, destroy. Ramram's effect. Target Whiptail. No way. Oh wait, are these aren't normal monsters, are they? I can still negate these, right? Hang on. I can activate this imperm, right? No, I can't. I can't. Why can't I? Is it because their effects are already negated? It must be because their effects are already negated. Okay, let me activate Tenki. Let me add another Ramram. Let me set this Ramram. I'm gonna pass it back to my opponent. Oh my god. Just show me the top deck. Show me the top deck Feather Duster. Don't show me a top deck monster. That's not what I meant by that. Oh no. Oh no, they did get a monster. Oh man. Ah, we were so close. So very close. Yeah, that's too bad. Yeah, it's too bad we couldn't flip Imperm. If we could have flipped Imperm there, we could have negated this and then... Ah, well, it's gonna happen. Good anti-meta deck, though. This one definitely didn't get hit by the ban list at all. So, yeah, Cliff Forts, if you're gonna play a stun like anti-meta deck, it's definitely a good choice for one there. So I will give props to my opponent for a good deck choice. Get our 50 medals and move on to, yeah, the next part. Okay, next game here against Y. I think I said that 5 times. Okay, we're gonna go second. And hopefully, because I think it's 4 or 5 now duels in a row that I've played against either somebody who concedes right away, because I play a Zoodiac monster, or just like the deck that's trying to lose on purpose. 4-card extra deck. Okay, I wonder if this is one of the loner decks. I was actually thinking about making a video where I try to play with the loner decks. Oh, Old Mind. Lose 1,000. Oh. I see. Yep. Alright. Looks like another deck that's just trying to lose. Oh my god. So stupid. I just want some videos. I just want stuff for videos, man. Yeah, take your 1,000 damage. You're not even playing the good stuff that does damage to yourself. This is like the rogue version of the if there's like a meta for decks of damage, like if there's a meta of the decks that want to deal damage to themselves, my opponent's playing all like the rogue shit. Like take 1,000 from his Archfiend, take 1,000 from Old Mine. Like it's their first turn and they only dealt 6,000, or they're still at 6,000. Like what are they doing? Come on now. I guess I'm keeping this because I haven't hit. Normally I just stop the recording by this point, but screw it, I'm gonna keep it. I'm gonna Lightning Storm their back row. I don't give a shit. What is it? Destructive draw? Actually, what does this do? If either player has no cards in their hand at the start of the draw phase, they can draw one more card. During the end phase, it becomes 2 instead. On this card, it's remove 3,000 to the player who controlled it. Okay. But again, what is this C tier damage to yourself card? That's so like, yeah, okay, it dealt 3,000 damage to them, but that's kind of situational. Come on, opponent. Come on. Why? You can do better than that. They didn't even go out. They didn't even go all out on crafting the deck. SMH. Oh, man. This makes me really want to play that, like, anti-damage yourself deck. I really, really want to try it now. I'm not going to, though. I don't know. Even if it's all normals and rares, okay, I'll whatever, maybe. But like I said in another video, I'm not spending like anything super rare or higher craft point wise to build a stupid deck for this dumb meta we're in right now. I talked all about the meta in that first video, like, oh, I wonder what the meta is going to be like. It'll be so interesting in the first 24 hours, and then it's like very much not. It's just very much not. Hopefully this week it'll get better as the week goes on, and people are like not trying to rush, you know, point farming as quickly as they can. I mean, if you're gonna try to point farm, see, here's the thing too, right? Like, to be fair, I've only seen this comment like once, but it's like I've seen people complain about, you know, people building like something like Zoodiacs, or just like how like, oh, Zeus is gonna be the only thing relevant in this format, but like, at least someone like me who's playing a meta Xyz deck that just Zeus all the time, at least I'm like trying to farm points quickly by actually doing something, is my point. Like, I'm trying to farm medals by winning. I'm not trying to farm medals by losing, you know? Also, screw your face down. I'm Zeusing it. I don't care. I don't give one single F. Yeah, you think you can destroy yourself? Nope, I'm gonna destroy you. Man, I'm so antagonistic right now. I don't know if I'm gonna keep this in yet or not. I think I will. Why not? You know what? It's my channel. I can do whatever I want to. Great. That's great justification for keeping a not interesting Duel X. Great. I'll put this at like the end or something. I'm crazy, man.